What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Camo the Mano, kicking it with my man Tone on another episode of the Two Ninja Kickback. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, and unfortunately, we're gonna start this off a little sad. So, Tone, I go ahead and let you take it away on that note.
All right. Listen, fuckers, we're just going to take a little quick moment of silence for Nintendo and Super Smash Bros. You feel me? Quick little 3 seconds. Unfortunately, they will not be attending EVO 2020 this year. So, FGC community, I can say we kind of took a loss, but at this moment, I don't know. So, we're just going to talk about it. But for right now, take a moment of silence. But on a brighter note, for good news and shit, motherfuckers crawled out the crevice of a
On
fucking
the
cage.
positive
Killer
note,
fucking yes, fucking killer instinct, bro. Real shit. Like, how you feel about that?
I'm actually excited about that shit. Like, it's kind of news to me, but that's pretty dope that they decided to go that direction, considering the fact that it is like a free game that people can just download, jump on, and learn how to play, get better at the game. Like that's awesome that they decided to pick that up. I don't know
Hmm.
about like in wake of Smash Brothers. Like if you that's like taking a steak off the table and giving me like a Mary Salisbury steak or some shit. Like Smash Brothers has
Oh
a whole
shit.
fucking community. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying Killer Instinct don't have this little niche community and everything, but people bought a switch. Like Smash is a system seller. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like that moves
for sure.
units. So I can't imagine the fan base that they turning their back on. Like I expect a huge dip in their numbers and their viewership. Honestly, if I'm going to be 100%, I feel like they're going to take a dip in viewership. Watch, we can call it right now. When them numbers come back and they see that community ain't tuning in, because you know it's like certain people that's probably just looking at it just for Smash.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those people that look at it for specific games only. You
Yeah,
feel me?
you know what I mean. And like imagine that they turn away a whole community. Like I'd love to know what happened with that. Like I'd probably get off and read the article after the pod, but like that's crazy that they would do that.
Yeah.
Do you have
I
any
mean,
extra like info on like why what happened with that?
I can only go off of theories, isn't and it's just to introduce new
Theorize, my
games.
nigga. So, but
You
you
said what?
okay? So we checking spots. You take Smash out?
I guess so. I mean, because when I'm looking at the roster for like feature lineups and shit, it's a fighting game I never heard of, but it's playing off like I want to say you remember a cartoon back in the day called Happy Tree Friends?
Oh hell yeah!
It's playing off a theme like that with like My Little Pony Meeks, but it's like a fighting game. You feel me? So
What's
it's
the
like
style
it's
of it? Like Marvel versus Capcom style side, like cartoonish type joint.
um like a 2D fighter side scroller.
Okay, okay.
You
I gotta
feel
check that
me?
out. Is it like one of
But
those free to play joints?
I have no clue. Like it just popped up on my radar as soon as I saw that.
All right. That's
And then
interesting. I gotta check that out.
Skullgirls look pretty interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I've been paying attention to that a little lately
See,
too. It's
that's why I really fucks with you because you keep me hip on the fighting game community. Like I kind of drug off on the fighting game shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but see, like that's why you need niggas like this in your circle. Like it's news to me, but you saying is a couple new fighting games in resurgence, like
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like
for
making its way.
sure. For sure.
So
I don't know
well
if you're
maybe it's
into
like a way
like
like okay, well I get it now. Maybe they just like we gotta get the old dog out of here for the new young bucks or some shit. Like, maybe it's one of those situations.
see the thing is what shooters will always fail at when it
Uh
comes to actual consistency, fighters I can actually say will always give you something. You feel me?
yeah,
It's
but
always a new fighter every 2 to 3 months in my eyes.
a new yeah. But like I don't feel like they get the same highlight though.
Oh no, they don't. They don't. Unless like you're a old staple, I would say like Tekken or Mortal Kombat or some
Uh
shit. Then possibly for real, because like you can honestly say
Dragon
like
Ball
King
Z
of
is up there.
Fighters. Yeah, Dragon Ball is has beaten their way through the door, definitely with Fighter Z. You feel me?
Yeah, like that's kind of like their games are starting to become a staple now too. Like
Hmm.
everybody I talk to, a lot of people I talk to say they have it. I'm like, oh wow, like that's like becoming like one of those games people get every year or every time it comes out, like a Madden or whatever. Like uh,
I
uh
don't know. I'm kind of waiting for like some of the homies to actually get back on it. Well, like some of the homies that actually are into anime in our circle
mhm.
and shit. You feel me? To actually hop on it and give it a try and shit. Cause some of these niggas like Xenoverse and some of these niggas like Marvel versus Capcom. I'm quite sure they'll like this. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah. They actually I can't remember. It was a game that I know we touched on the last podcast about they showed it on God, what was it fucking? I don't think they ever came up with a name for it. The Xbox Series X game review, whatever that shit was. They showed a couple games on there that kind of had like an anime-ish style feeling to it, but it looked really good, almost like I can't remember the name of the game, but it looked good. I was like, damn, I might have to get that a try. And it's like an other anime I've never seen before, but just seeing the game made me want to go check out the anime show itself because I'm like, I'm sure there's a show somewhere that I just don't know about. Just like that's one thing I have been like. Xbox doesn't get as much praise for it. Not to step off fighting game topic too much, but like Xbox does do like a great job finding like those type of anime-ish types fighters and stuff like that too, and bringing them over. And I know like
Microsoft like bread and butter is like niche independent audiences.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why they like rely so heavily on like independent studios and shit right now. Like Microsoft, you got the bread, put it out, please. Just create a new studio, yo. Like I don't know why y'all didn't just like lock Bungie in or something like that. Like y'all should have did better. But you know how that go. Sometimes they don't believe in artistry. Not to step too far off topic, but I feel like they were like confining Bungie to the point where they had to put like the shit out on everywhere. Like, cause we could have had Destiny to ourselves. We could have choked these motherfucking PS4 niggas.
Bro, we could have had Titanfall to ourselves.
We had Titanfall
to ourselves. They got Titanfall 2 now.
Yeah, but they ain't got the one though. Like, I mean, I
That
don't
is
know
true.
why. Like, we did the same thing with Dead Rising. Like, how we
But to
lose
be honest,
great
in
games like
retrospect,
that.
we could have had Apex to ourselves.
Yeah, you know how that go.
Yeah.
You want to talk about? Have you played Valorant? Valorant. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah, I
say.
had a little hands-on experience with it over the week for real.
How you feel about it?
You want my dead honest opinion?
Yeah, of course.
It's a CS:GO ripoff.
Yeah, of course. But it's not really a ripoff. I don't think. I think it's just a.
Well, it's like the shooting mechanics go. It's a
Yeah,
CS:GO.
but look, I
and
feel like that's
Rainbow.
why like so many people are getting into it. Like I touched on before, like so many pro players are starting to switch to like Valorant. I cannot say that name of that game for some reason. Valorant, right? Or Valiant.
It's I don't know. It's the game is ass. I just call it that.
Are you a Counter-Strike fan?
Yeah, I'm a OG Counter Strike fan. I feel like since
That's what made me want to play
Xbox
it though. Like I don't understand what will be off-putting to that. It's like they're trying to inject that style of gameplay into a new modern generation. I feel like a lot of pros see that, and that's why they're trying to jump on it now and get better at it. Like if you play Counter Strike and you get a Counter Strike, you can hop on this game right now before it gets popping. Like this is about to be the next game, Tone. I'm telling you. And once like
I feel like it's overhyped. I feel like in the next
but look,
3 to 4 months it probably might die down.
yeah, I don't
Because
think
the
so.
numbers are starting to drop now for it.
Hell no. This is the
Yeah,
this
it
is the
used
number
to
one
do
stream game.
millions in the streams. Now it's probably like the 100,000s now. It's slowly done.
I don't think so, brother.
It's still top. Don't get me wrong.
The game isn't out. Do you realize that, right?
Yeah, I've realized it.
Like the game
But
hasn't
that was
even
kinda
came
like
out
how-
yet.
But that was kind of like how PUBG and Ark was. You remember?
I can't say that because I played Ark like early access, like, and it was nowhere near the explosion like it was when it came out. Like Ark been out for a long time on the PC. Like I remember I was at work, working with a dude that hasn't worked for the company for like I don't know how many years, probably like 8 years or some crazy shit, and he was playing Ark. That's kind of like DayZ. Like you remember like the DayZ mods and stuff like that. Like it had
Yeah,
a
good
huge
point.
community, and then when it came out, it had a big community, and people are just starting to really get on DayZ right now. Like think about the longevity of that. So I don't think that like you might be judging it right now. Like this game is gonna fucking explode in a little bit. Watch. I'm telling you, bro. Like this shit is gonna go up. So if you're really a Counter-Strike fan, like I'm telling you, get on that shit and practice that shit. Like it might be weird and all that other shit at first, but that's just like a new interjection of that style of shooter. You know what I mean? Like when you have to play a character and all this other stuff in that player base, and they have like, you know what I mean? Like each character has a buff for the other character type style. So
but
the
that's
team
the
you run
thing.
with
I'm
is
used to
important and
playing
stuff
Rainbow,
like
you
that.
feel
Yeah.
me?
It's just I don't know, man. Like I just see a lot of potential in that game. I started playing it myself. I haven't really had a chance to sit down and really play it, but I don't know. I was playing. I'm like, damn, this game is like it's dope. But I just started playing Counter-Strike again, so like I really just started playing it again. So like I'm having fun on both. Where were you playing it at?
I was playing at my nephew's house, or at my sister's house, basically, on his PC.
Does he like it?
He See, I don't know. His game taste is similar to mine's, but
Hmm.
then he still play Fortnite and other shit like that. He's still a kid. You feel me? Like
Yeah, yeah, I
13
know what
years
you
old
mean.
and shit.
Speaking of
So
that
like,
young shit, no, no, I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
oh no, no, it was just like so the taste, is a little off for real.
You saying his taste off because he like Fortnite though, yo?
Like far as our taste, like
Oh yeah,
for
yeah, I
me, I
know what you
like a
mean.
little bit more hardcore shit. You feel me?
More realistic shit. I know what you mean.
Hmm.
But I say, you know, they recently revealed Tony Hawk supposed to be getting remastered. How you feel about that?
I would have been fine if it was like American Underground, bruh.
Oh, okay, talk your talk.
But like if it's like, or even if it was like which Tony Hawk that came out back in like the early PlayStation 2 days.
Tony Hawk 1 or 2.
I guess so. Like whichever one you get, create your own skate theme park and shit like that, and
Uh,
American Underground. If it was both of them,
are you talking
like
about
if it was
PlayStation 2
one
or
of
PlayStation
them,
1? PlayStation
PlayStation
2.
2.
Okay, okay, okay. I thought you meant like PlayStation 1. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think that was
Back
Tony
when
Hawk
like
3.
you had the cheat codes for like the surfboard and all that shit.
Tony Hawk 3.
Okay, yeah, it was Tony Hawk 3, right? If
Yeah,
you
'cause
can
they had
like
like
just view one of
Darth
those,
Small on there, right? And like Wolverine and
mm-hmm,
shit. Yep.
mm-hmm.
And Tony Hawk 2 had
You can have you can do the one cheat that had the Metal Gear characters in it too.
mm,
And a nice little fun fact, in Metal Gear Substance, they got the idea for the skateboard and shit because of Tony Hawk and shit like that.
oh wow.
Uh,
I'm actually really excited about it. Like I feel like they already remastered Tony Hawk or dropped it at some point, didn't they? Like they came out with Tony Hawk because I remember
they did
playing
an
it again on
HD
Xbox 3. Yeah, HD upgrade, right?
HD remake, I believe.
Yeah, because I remember beating that. I beat it to the point where I had all the characters unlocked. I had the special Tony Hawk from the first game. Like I'm a Tony Hawk
Hmm.
fan. Like I can't wait for that shit to come out, Toe. So like this is news to me. I didn't know you felt that way about like Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, I was a huge Tony Hawk fan, like especially like back in the early days for like N64 and shit like that.
Hell yeah! Like I remember you could get Spider Man on one of them shits. He had
Oh
to move where
yeah,
he kick the
like
board and then throw the web at that shit and bring it back to him. I'm like, this shit is
hmm
hard. Like
I
I
remember
remember.
the first time I got Tony Hawk on the very first PlayStation and shit, like me and my brother could not fucking actually beat the first fucking board to save our lives. It
For
took us
real?
like a whole month and shit. So
Golly.
like our neighbor just came over and shit, like, and he just completely destroyed the first three levels for niggas, like, and it
Yeah.
was just unbelievable. You feel me? It
That's
was
how
just
I
some
was in
whole
that
other
shit, yo.
shit.
Like that's how I was. Like I remember putting 8 million when I was playing versus on somebody. Like I wouldn't stop. Like the time I'd be gone off, I'm still on
Hmm.
one trick. Just keep going, leveling that combo up, yo. Grinding the whole map back and forth, all types of shit.
I used to be a handstand fucking fanatic. If you
Uh
get me on
huh.
like a half grip rail or some shit, my
Cause you
nigga,
could get the
I
little
or half
balance right,
pump,
right? You can just I
nigga,
sit there
what?
forever, yo.
Yup.
Just
Had
running that
niggas
shit up,
mad.
yo. Like, come on, yo, the timer stop. Like, I'm gonna be here for a minute,
Yo, you
yo.
doing the same shit for
What you
five
got over
minutes?
there? Like, oh, like it's a part of the game, yo. Like, what are you getting mad for? Get better, chump. I was like that too. And Dave Mirra, the BMX shit, like yo, I don't know
Hmm.
why. I was really good at those games. Like, I can't wait for that shit to come out. What does it come out? September what?
I believe in mid-September, so I want to say like, between the 15th or the
Man,
20th.
damn, we got a little minute. That sucks. I can't wait for that shit to come out. Like, I know that shit gonna look good too.
Yeah,
Hopefully everybody grab that shit. Like, that's gonna be a fun game to play.
especially with the homies and shit. That is definitely like a homies and community-based
Hell yeah.
game.
I remember that shit was super fun on the PS3. Like, I'm not PS3, the PlayStation 2. Like, that shit was amazing. I don't think yeah, no, it hasn't been any recent Tony Hawk game that's been good. I don't even want to say it in a lot of you. I was this close to buying 5, and I was like, I ain't even gonna do that to myself.
Nigga, what?
Have you had a
I think the
chance to see the
last Tony Hawk game I bought was back on a Nintendo Wii. Back
uh
when you had the balance
the
board for the
board?
Wii and
Yeah,
shit.
nah, I wasn't doing all that
Nigga, in
shit.
high school, I saved up so much money just to
Oh
get that
man,
fucking balance board, just to get that shit. And when I got that shit, it was just a hunk of shit, yo. I was so disappointed, yo. Like, I threw that bitch across the room and everything, yo. Like,
it
put that
just
shit
would
back
not
in a
work, huh?
box. Yo, and like, the whole thing was, like, I just put that shit back in a box after that shit, like, fell apart. I threw it and everything, yo. Like, just dead them niggas to tell me that I cannot take this shit back.
He was looking for the smoke.
I was, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. This is back when I was just a young, reckless little nigga, yo, in high school, yo. So I did not give a fuck about shit. I was daring that nigga, yo.
Hey, I won't return this. It's broken.
Like, nigga, it was broke when I got this shit.
Hey, my man, step outside, yo. Fuck all that. Step outside.
Yeah, short ass light skinned nigga with braids pull out a fucking Antonio Dundee fucking Crocodile Dundee knife, yo. Just start hawking the nigga over Nintendo Switch.
Nah, man, I remember that. Like, I remember when Tony Hawk's. I remember that whole era in gaming, yo. Remember the Donkey Kong drums, the fucking
Nigga, what? All the little accessories.
hell yeah, yo, the little Wii steering wheel, the Wii tennis racket. It was like they was wilding, yo. Hey, like every game started to come out with some stupid shit you needed because of Guitar Heroes. Like Guitar Heroes was lit.
Guitar Hero was like the quintessential like masterpiece of like interacting with your game at one
Hell
point.
yeah,
You
it was
feel me?
perfect, yo. It was like it looked at Dance Dance Revolution. It was like, okay, but you can do this with a guitar. I remember me and my homie stayed up all night trying to beat Guitar Heroes on like the hardest difficulty, yo. And I was just like, yo, why? Like, this is crazy. Like, but it made you want to go learn how to play a real guitar. And then Rock Band came out, and Rock Band was like, nah, this is the better gaming experience. The next thing you know, you had a nigga on the drums, you had a nigga singing, you like, what the fuck is a whole band? I remember
And then
looking
you
at that
had
shit.
DJ Hero come out.
Yeah,
and then it
DJ
came with the
Hero
mixer
came
board.
out. Yep, all types of shit. I remember that whole era in gaming, yo. That shit was getting ridiculous. And that's when like you could get the collector's edition. It come with a whole big ass treasure chest, a whole fucking fold out camo suit, a fucking replica AR-15. Like, oh man, that shit was fun, yo. Like, but that's when you had to line up. The physical shit was the must, yo.
Oh yeah, for sure. That whole era of games.
Yeah,
you could
like
not
niggas,
replace
that's the
that,
only
yo.
downside about this digital shit. Like, cause I gotta get it digitally because this shit already downloaded. I can just play the game, but lining up that smoke, like a nigga might take your game that night, all types of shit, yo. It was a lit
Nigga,
time.
remember
yo.
Hammer Jacks?
Hell yeah, I remember Hammer Jacks. Niggas was out there with a gun at fucking midnight release, yo. Like that's how real it was getting out there, yo.
Then the nigga come with the smoke and shit.
All types
Be
of
all
shit, yo.
types
But
of
you'll
shit,
start
yo.
to see
Yes.
like the same type of people in line lining up for the game. You start to build a little rapport with niggas, all types of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas ain't got that nowadays, yo.
Some of my best weed connects back in the day came from actually just chilling in the fucking midnight release shit. You feel me?
Yeah, well, you got to be a psycho to go to a midnight release now, yo. I don't even know if game stores still have them, because then they got to pay an employee to stay there till midnight or some shit. I don't even think they giving out them type of hours no more, yo.
I don't know. Fucking GameStop is a dying animal at this point.
Damn,
Yo. It's
that's
a dying
sad,
species.
It
You
might be a
feel
point
me?
where niggas just got to get their game when they get their game, yo. Damn, that's gonna be crazy to say we lived through that era, yo.
We did.
That's
Yo,
dope.
we were the last generation to see like the actual marketing, like actual physical like pieces of marketing. You feel me?
Yeah, like, cause like I think Call of Duty 2 came with fucking night vision goggles, bro. Like,
I still
what?
got them bitches.
I'm
Still got them bitches,
so
bro.
fucking mad. I was being a cheapo, yo. I'm so fucking mad. I was like, I'm gonna be cheap. Fuck that, yo. Nah. I was like, they
Nah,
tripping.
fuck that. Fuck
Then
that. I
I
caught them
want them,
bitches,
yo.
yo. I
I'm
spent
gonna
that
buy
hundred
them
for
bitches,
that.
yo. When I get my house, I'm gonna buy them bitches, yo. I'm gonna get that and the Halo helmet, yo.
Nigga, ain't nothing like walking through the house at night, yo, in this night vision
See,
goggles, yo.
I'm
Like
that
on
nigga,
some
yo. I be
real
doing
shit,
it, yo.
yo.
I be strolling down there in the beating some boxes with my night vision goggles right in the fridge, yo. Right
Smoking
in
a
the
blunt,
fridge.
yo, on some real
Uh-huh.
shit, yo.
Yo, niggas don't know about these knife. You know I had to line up to get these. Like, you don't know what you had to do. And then you know I was in the hood with it, so when the niggas see me carry this nigga on case, I'm like, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, back when I was on some shit for real, I used to
Uh-huh.
stay the night over the bitch house for real. I had the night vision goggles in my little knapsack and shit, you feel me? After we done fucking this shit, she go to sleep. I creep off in the house for real. Go chill in the living room and shit, smoke a blunt with the night vision goggles and shit, and scare the shit out of her little dumb ass and shit. All types of fun shit, yo. I
Oh,
love them
man.
bitches.
I bet. I'm so mad I didn't get them shit, yo. Didn't they come with like special levels too or some shit like that? When you bought them?
Yeah, they did. They did.
See,
You
that was
know,
another thing,
certain,
yo.
like little adjusters and shit like that.
After that, I think I think when GTA 5 came out, I was like, "There's no fucking way I can't get this collector's edition." To this day, I still got the fucking snapback and the money bag that comes with it. Like I still
I
have
still
all my
got the
shit.
snapback as well. Or
I
then
f-
again, the
go.
last I think physical thing I bought was Assassin's Creed merch, and this was like Assassin's Creed 3.
Uh-huh.
And that was just a hat that came with the game and shit like that, some other
Yeah,
shit.
it started going downhill. Like I think I bought the Red Dead collector's edition, and I think it came with like a game guide or some shit like that. I don't think not the Red Dead 2, Red Dead 1. I think,
Okay.
or if no, GTA 5 came out after Red Dead, right?
Yeah.
Well, then yeah, the last thing I have bought physically, I think, is the GTA 5 collector's edition. I think that shit was
Okay.
like $100 and something or some shit like that. But it came with the snapback, it came with the money bag, and then it came with a bunch of game content. It came with the blimp,
Mm.
the chameleon, and the gold Desert Eagle, and the bike. Right?
The bike, and I believe it was the hybrid car.
Yeah, the chameleon.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, see, I don't think games do that no more. Like you be like, what do you get for buying the $100 edition of a game now? Because like
I mean,
the
you get a
hundred.
bunch of online content and like for
But it'll
certain
be
games and
it'll
shit.
be
I know
it'll be
like
free content in like 3 months.
yeah, of course. I mean like 2K will hit you with like a motherfucking scam and shit like that. You feel me? Buy a hundred
2K, oh
dollars
my
get you
god,
2K, and then you'll get like
2K,
$20 worth of VC and some more stupid shit. You feel me?
yeah,
And it's just
2K has
like, yo,
worked
like
itself
what
into
the
an
fuck?
amazing position, yo. Because like a nigga get on 2K, they already drop 100 on the game or 50 on the game, and then they'll immediately start buying VC. So you getting like
Hmm.
almost an entire separate video game purchase again. Because the highest VC on there is like $50, $75 or something like that. I haven't played in a while, but it's like you're buying the game again just for like the points to level your character up to be competitive. And I understand it
Hmm.
though. It's like if you get into the 2K game, it's like you have to buy VC because like I got on 2K and I was like, I won't buy no VC on this game, and it makes me not even
Same.
want to play it because I just think about the grind that I have to do to get them decent, and I'm like, I don't even feel like doing it.
It's gonna take a year's worth of work just to get decent, and by the time you get
Yeah, by
decent,
the
the
time you
new
get decent,
2K already come out.
yeah. Well, I play that shit slow too. I'm sure if you get on that shit, I'll play on like 12-minute quarters, and then I just grind for my badges and shit through the 12 minutes. But it's like, yeah, I be wanting to play online, but it's like I feel like I'm not gonna be competitive until I get this dude where I need him to be. So it's like the
Hmm.
best thing to do is just to grab the VC and see how the character work out. And it's like, oh man. And then even I like I told you, like I read an article where 2K Games was like, yeah, fuck yeah, this how I'll fucking, you know what I mean? This is how our formula. If y'all don't like it, suck our dicks, basically. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like these niggas don't even give a fuck. They know niggas is on here busting checks, and they like, yeah, suck something. Like we don't give a fuck. This how we getting down. I'm like, damn, that's how you treat your
That's some real
customers, yo.
shit.
That's not
That's some
no.
real shit.
That's not real shit though, yo. It's like niggas go in there, they dump like
Yo,
mad money on that shit. Niggas be
it
spending
gotta be
thousands of
when
dollars
if
on one
niggas
game, yo.
review if they accept it. You feel me?
But thousands of dollars on one game. I know they do the same thing on Counter Strike, and I know they do the same thing on Fortnite and shit like that. But I don't know, man. It's like it's fucked up because like kids get on this shit and they play that shit, and then they start just boom, 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 buying all this shit, and it's like I don't know. You think it could have some effect long term? I
Well,
know
yeah,
it will
well,
for
you
like
know,
older people.
Congress
Like
has already passed a bill to make like certain VCs and
yeah, I know. I know they said they trying to crack down on video game gambling or some shit like that. Like I don't know if you
yeah.
remember the whole Counter Strike shit where they got busted for like the whole camo shit where they were auctioning. Well,
Hmm.
Counter Strike had this whole thing where like you could bet camos or some shit like that,
Hmm.
and like it was like gambling or some shit. I don't know. Like you guys got to go look at the article if you listen to this. I'm sorry, I can't really think about it right now, but yeah, definitely go check that shit out. Like, but there was a whole thing behind it. I'm sure it's all types of shit that's gonna come from this shit. Like that niggas haven't seen yet. Did you want to get into the Ninja topic about how people are saying, "Oh yeah, Ninja's failing on Mixer, fuck Mixer"?
Oh,
How you feel
yeah,
about that?
we can do a little brief little topic on that
How you
for
feel
real.
about it?
Like, it's not really. I wouldn't say surprising for real, given like the certain like status and situation that Mixer has to deal with. Like, I mean, it's a new platform when it comes to streaming.
Yeah,
It's not one of the newest, but it is a fairly new platform. And then, I mean, let's be honest. Like, Mixer is kind of getting the zoom right when it comes to like the whole shit. You feel me?
I
Just
don't think.
because of the
Yeah, that's
Microsoft
what I don't think people
Snap and
realize. It's
shit.
like, yo, you gotta realize they don't have the same amount of viewers. Yo, they don't have the same amount of subscribers and stuff like that. It's a fairly new fucking thing. I'm sure Ninja knew that when he was coming over. Like, hey man, it is a smaller platform, but here's the bag up front for everything that you're gonna
And
lose in the back end
I think
until
that's
we
what
build this
the
up.
bigger picture is.
Yeah, and Ninja was looking at it like he even I don't know if anybody had a chance that are saying that you can go back read the article and stuff like that. He even said like the reason why he was leaving Twitch is because he wasn't able to make money elsewhere. They were kind of locking him saying, no, you have to be here, you have to be here. Where Mixer was like, yo, you can come over here, have your freedom, still do what you do while being a streamer and everything. I haven't had a chance to really get into the whole him losing his base and all that other shit over on Mixer, but people don't take and equate all of those assets that he had to were losing while being on Twitch. And he even, I think, put out a few videos talking about it, like, hey, me and my wife decided that this was the best thing for us because we could still use this and do that and make money elsewhere. They weren't tying us in. Like, so I'm sure he's doing all right.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just crazy how people like don't use their brains in certain situations. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I'm sure he knew that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, I'm sorry, like some type of Twitch rep that's putting that shit out there.
Oh
Go, my bad.
no, I mean it gotta be. You feel me? When you say that for real, you feel me? It gotta be some type of you feel me, motherfucker that's feeding that type of information or actually making that shit feasible for people to see. You feel me?
It's always to discredit. Because I think Twitch also lost a couple other big time Twitchers and stuff like that, but they not trying to say that. It's because I think they try to restrict their people too much. Like I was telling people in a few episodes a while ago, it's like if you do get Twitch affiliation, for me when I stream, I like to stream on multiple platforms. So I do YouTube, I do Twitch and Mixer. But when you get affiliation for Twitch, you can no longer stream at the same time. You'll have to do Twitch and then delay it 24 hours to your other two platforms. I'm like, that sucks for me because I might have a fan base on these other platforms and I might be getting money on these other platforms. And now you're telling me I have to stagger my content specifically for your platform. And I'm not saying that's wrong. That's just a business thing. I get that. But then it's like now my fan base is losing out or I'm losing money because I'm trying to, you know what I mean? And that's just from affiliation. That's not even a partnership yet. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to grow on all of these platforms. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like now I got to stagnate my shit on here. Or I have to have an entirely different separate stream that I do on these two together and then have a Twitch stream, which is it's cool, but it's like you kind of put the creator in a foothold or a spot off gate, and that's just trying to rise through the ranks. So you're telling me now I have my shit that I'm trying to grow, and hypothetically, if I have my schedule where I stream on Tuesday every day or some shit like that, and then I get affiliation on Twitch, I have to stream on Tuesday on Twitch or stream on, you know what I mean, the other 2 days on Tuesday, and then stream on Twitch. Which sucks.
I mean, it's a monopoly though, bro.
I mean, it is. I mean, don't get me, like I said, don't get me wrong. I understand the business of it. It's like now when I'm streaming, everybody has to come to Twitch to watch my stream firsthand on Tuesday. Like, can you imagine streaming and your bigger platform be on Mixer, but then you get affiliation on Twitch?
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. That's like most people that's on Facebook right now. You feel me? Starting to grind out on Facebook and shit, trying to switch over and shit. And saying that whole
I keep
shit.
looking at Facebook and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to stream on Facebook.
A lot of people shit on it, but the only positive I see out of Facebook, if you want like a good immediate fan base show, Facebook is the way to go. That's what I'm looking at.
I just be so weird because like I know a while back Instagram got busted for having some nasty shit in they shit saying like anything you upload to Instagram belongs to us. And Facebook owns Instagram, so it's like I'm worried about my content being uploaded there. It's like if you all right. We apologize about that a little bit of audio issues on our end. We are still trying to work it out. We appreciate you guys here. While you're coming back into this episode, we had forgot our plugs in the beginning. So if you are viewing this on YouTube, don't forget to drop down in the comment section below what you are smoking on. Tone, what you smoking, bro?
Smoking a little bit of that Mother's Coffin papaya right now.
I'm still smoking on that plat. But that's what happens when you smoke, kid. You forget things. And that's why we fucking our audio up. But getting back into it, we wanted to talk about the PS5 fucking tech review. How'd you feel about seeing Epic and PS5 team up to drop that bullshit on us? That shit look good. I ain't gonna lie, that shit look good.
It did. You feel me? For me personally, I can only speak as a Microsoft nigga right now and as an Xbox nigga. You feel me? So you know my standpoint. Fuck these niggas all day, every day.
Fuck
But
these niggas
on
over
some
there.
real shit though. But as a gamer and as a nigga that enjoys specs and and like the smallest minor details when it comes to certain shit, I was quite intrigued and I was actually quite surprised from what I did see from Epic Games and their new engine. I would actually say I'm more surprised with Epic Games' new engine more than the so-called power of the PS5 because we still did not see the console and we still did not see the actual game running itself, you know.
And a lot of people were speculating that it might have been running. Like, why didn't they just run it off a PC? Because honestly, the specs weren't that great. It was running at
Pretty much.
1440 and 30 FPS. Like, that's
Pretty much.
okay-ish. It's just kudos to Epic for really polishing that thing up. It looked amazing. And I didn't like how, like, when they asked, oh, could Xbox Series X run this? They kind of were shady in the answer. And that just goes to show when you have money on the ring or money on the line and you can't speak about something like that, that shows who you're leaning toward because they paid you, and that's not always honest or the genuine way to go. If you look at the way the consoles stack up, of course you can run on Xbox. I'll answer that. Of course, they're almost identical. Of course, but I just I didn't like how it wasn't like in some astronomical like. It kind of made me worry about next gen a little bit seeing that, but it was just kudos to like it would have been amazing if it could have been a little higher in frame rate. Like that's all I'd say. Like that was the only thing. Like 30 frames per second isn't that? I don't know. Like, what was that about? And it's rumored that the Series X might be doing something similar like that and locking something at 30 frames. Like, well, what's that about? So hopefully we get more news on that type of stuff. Like, let's get news about that. You want to get into our hip hop beef subject? It's about to get litty lit. Everybody beefing right now, yo.
Oh my God, nigga, who you want to open the doors with? Takashi versus the world, you feel me? Motherfucking Ari Spears versus Mike Epps. Who else we got?
Yeah, let's come in with the Ari Spears and Mike Epps, yo. Like the Ari Spears and Mike Epps sounds like it's getting to
nigga. This shit sounds like it's gonna be one of the most funniest shits I ever seen in my life, yo.
Yeah,
if these niggas actually meet up.
I want to
not
see
promoting
that
black on black violence.
Nah, not promoting that. Like that's not where we going with that. It's just even if we was promoting black on black violence, we ain't gotta fucking put our opinion in this whole situation. These niggas is beefing over a whole subject about black on black issues. So if you do take a side on how you feel about it, I guess that's who you root for. Who you root for in the fight.
In a way, it kind of just came up abrupt because a black man was violated by two white men. You feel me? He lost his life on a serious note.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know, but like, as far as these two niggas is in the whole thing, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even want to get too moral on this shit. You feel me?
You can't, because it's like it's two comedians.
Yeah,
it's because because if you start looking at the real issues, it's fucking sad. It's like, oh man. So like, we gonna just keep it on the surface. It's two comedians meeting up and fighting. Who you putting your fucking money on, Toe? Who you going with, nigga?
Man, I got my money on this.
Iron Mike Epps.
Nah, I got it on what shit? I was trying to think of a slick ass name. Yeah, on Ari Spears.
Well, he got uppercutted at a radio station, right?
Yo, that's cool and all, bro.
You know he got hands and feet put on him at a radio station. They do nothing, right?
Got snuffed. The nigga got snuffed.
He got super snuffed.
With multiple fists, yo.
But he got up and exit stage left, though, yo. He ain't like he swung back. He just rolled out.
Yeah, I mean,
I give it to him. He was saucy. He could have swung back.
Yeah, he's saucy. You feel me?
Yeah, I give him the saucy angle. I give him the saucy angle. That's all I'm giving him because that nigga, he was on his fucking head, yo. But look, he was talking spicy. He initiated it.
Yeah, well, that's what drunk niggas do. Drunk, funny niggas talk spicy.
Yeah, that's true. It's
You
all
feel
up to
me?
the other
And
nigga on how
it
he take it. He should have been more
exactly.
professional. But I think there was
He should
like
have
they was
had an
saying right before, like, "Hey,
emotional.
yo, chill, Aries. He just came home or something like that." Like I think that was the conversation leading up to that, yo. You
See,
don't
but
play
I
with no
think
nigga that
Aries
just
probably
came
didn't
home,
know
yo.
homie didn't have the emotional IQ to actually handle certain shit
Well,
like that.
and
You
that's
feel
what
me?
happens. You get uppercut
And
in it
it's
three
shocking
times.
dealing with Corey Holcomb and shit. A nigga that's known for cracking on niggas. You would at least think this nigga could take jokes. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, I don't like touching like pause, but like I don't like touching on him. Like he like that is crazy how he don't take jokes well. Like you's a comedian, nigga. He be going OD sometimes.
Hmm.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna go with Mike Epps on this shit just to put the money on the other side of the table. You want to put a case of soda on this shit if it does come to fruition, or a case of juice or some shit.
Nigga, we could do that. You feel me? Fuck that
Already,
shit.
it's a bet. We here live. That's gonna be the bet. If this fight comes to fruition, I got Mike. He got fucking Ari Spears. I don't know, but like, just to get your idea on where you fall at on what they talking about.
Mm, I mean, where I get my idea from it, like, I can see both sides of the fence. You feel me?
Uh,
Like, for what Ari Spears was saying, from what Mike Epps said, like, if we start, like, this shit starts with us, you feel me? If
mm,
we actually start respecting ourselves when it comes to certain shit, you feel me?
yeah,
Actually, how we conduct ourselves in the streets, how we actually present ourselves in the bigger scope of things, you feel me? The world is more bigger than a block, you feel me?
right. And I think
But,
Ari
like,
Spears was like touching on the fact that like he was saying basically like they want us to treat black on black crime like it's a huge problem. When white on white crime happens and all that stuff happens, they don't really put the
mm-hmm,
microscope on that. It's like you kill
mm-hmm,
who you live next to, like we talked about in the previous episode. It's like you're not
mm-hmm,
trying to kill that person that live next to you. That's just a person that you fighting for territory over. And when the mob do it, it's not white on white crime. When Latinos do it, it's not like, but like for us, they like, we gotta stop black on black crime. It's like, no, man, it's just
mm-hmm.
issues that's taking place and unfolding in the hood. And I think that's what he was saying. Like, yo, fuck that. Don't be what they talking about. Fuck that. You need to focus on the fact that they need to just realize they killing people. Like, fuck all that. We can't look at us like that and that and that. I think that's where our experience was at with it.
Okay.
Not that I mean, I'm assuming. And then I think Mike Epps was saying, like, I'm like, it's just a learning lesson in both. It's just nice to hear two opinions and stuff like that. And then you
Oh,
formulate
yeah,
your
of
own
course.
opinion off of how you feel. I
I
won't
don't
tell
feel
you
as
to
though
fall
throwing
anyway.
hands
Yeah.
should be the way to go
I
about it.
think,
You feel me?
I think that was a little bit with Ari Spears. Like, see, I think they both was wrong in the situation. Mike Epps was approaching like a real nigga, like, look, yo, if that's how you feel, you call me out on a national stage. Let's meet up behind closed doors and settle this like men because I feel like you wronged me. And that's how you talk to your brother sometimes. It might come off a little aggressive, like, nigga, man, look, fuck that. You talking shit about niggas. You could have called my phone and said all this to me. So let's meet up and let's settle this because I feel like you wronged me. And then I feel like Ari Spears was kind of wrong with it because he took it to the internet once again. You know what I mean? He didn't have to bring it up again and say, yo, Mike called
Mm-hmm.
me and was like, nigga this and we can box and da-da-da. He shouldn't have did that either. He should have just left it where it was at that. If he wants to do it, then you bring it up. If he going to duck it, you should have left it right there. I'll say that. And we're going to get into
That's
another
a good point.
subject.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good point.
that's
Damn,
just
that
where
was
I'm at
solid
with
as
it.
shit.
That's where I'm at with it. And let's get into the Luda versus R. Kelly battle. Like,
Luda versus Nelly.
Nelly, my oh God, Jesus,
This nigga said cows.
edit. I don't know why it auto-corrected my phone is Kelly for some reason, and I'm just reading the notes. So Ludacris versus Nelly. I apologize. Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck R. Kelly. I say that. And getting back to our Ludacris versus Nelly battle. I know you didn't have a chance to watch it, Tone, but boy, you got something waiting for you. I would say coming into it, you said you had Ludacris winning, right?
Just because nigga said Luda fucked up, so yeah, I got Luda winning.
Niggas, but I think coming into the battle, everybody was saying Nelly was gonna get washed anyway. I think that was the perception. Niggas was like, "Oh, Nelly, he gonna get washed by Ludacris," which he kind of did. Like, I mean, but I think there was a whole lot of other elements in that shit. But I thought Nelly was gonna come out with like Country Grammar, Air Force Ones, grills, the Tim McGraw
What?
joint. He got joints.
He ain't come out with none of that?
I didn't really watch it like that. I'm sure he did, but I just like the memes that surrounding the whole thing.
Okay.
From what I was listening to, it sounded like some shit I never heard before. I'm like, when the fuck did this nigga put this out? Like, when I was tuning in, every time I tuned in, it just sounded like a song I never heard before.
Like
I
some
was in and
B-side
out of
Nelly
there. Yeah,
shit
like I
for
was in
real.
and out of there, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? And then this nigga, huh? Yeah,
Wonder if
it's all
Nelly got a
stuttering,
gangster
lagging
grill.
and shit. I'm like, yo, I can't stay in here for this show. Like, I would, it was just a little awkward for me. Like, I say that the whole thing felt a little awkward.
You think Nelly got
Ludacris
gangster
killed it.
grills?
You, Gangsta Grills. Is that
Yeah,
what
with
it's called?
DJ Drama.
He do?
I know. I'm asking you.
Oh,
Think?
I don't know. I don't. I thought you were saying he got a Gangsta Grills out with DJ. I'm like, when the fuck did that come out, yo? I'm like, yo, oh my god, I'm about to go listen to that, yo. Y'all playing with Nelly. Nelly was a killer though. Don't play with Nelly.
He
Like
was,
y'all
yo,
got Nelly
he was.
fucked up, yo.
I'm not fucking with. I'm not going to fucking take nothing away from Nelly. You feel me? But like, for me, I just didn't appreciate how niggas was coming at Luda, like knew that, like Luda ain't have smackers,
Yeah,
like
nah, I
Luda
feel you.
moved an entire generation at one point, yo.
Yeah,
Like, let's
nah,
not get
that's
this shit
facts.
twisted.
That's facts. Move, bitch. Get
Bitch,
out the
get
way.
out the way. You
The
feel
whole
me?
generation, yo. Oh man, I'm getting into that same area. Yo, how you feel about the great Boosie and Webby going at it, man? That's unfortunate that these two brothers came up together. Now they beefing and they at it. But I think they been going back
Man.
and forth, back. And I just chuck it up as niggas as brothers, and they figure that shit out. I guess. How you feel about it?
It's a little unfortunate. You feel me? Like that's two hero. Yeah, I can say two hip hop heroes and pioneers in my book. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Like
you
I've been
gotta give
listening to these
Boosie
niggas
his
since
flowers.
middle school,
Boosie
bro.
put a
Like,
whole Louisiana on for real. That's Boosie shit, yo.
yes,
Putting a
yes.
whole
Louisiana would
on.
not be what it is today if it wasn't for Boosie.
Yeah,
I can really
that's
say
him.
that
He
shit.
did that
Niggas
for
say
real.
Wayne, fuck that. Nah, Boosie, nigga. And that's real shit. Like I
But
don't
this
know,
nigga
but like
Wayne, I don't know. Like I don't know how that whole thing works down there. But I know for Louisiana, definitely Boosie. But we'll let y'all niggas decide that. How
yeah,
do you feel
that's
about them niggas
Louisiana
beefing though?
politics. It kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. You feel me? Cause like
I say
growing up,
I say Webby, bro, tighten up, bro. Like tighten up, bro. Like I don't
like,
know
what
what's
you mean by
happening
that?
right now. I'm talking about the IG clip that went out, and now gay rumors is circulating that man and all this other shit. And his response video, he coming in with his shirt off, lifting weights, and it was very uncomfortable, yo. Like I had to click off of it. It was uncomfortable, yo.
Please do
His
explain,
response
my
to what he
G.
said on the video, it was a little uncomfortable. Like I don't know what's going on where you tell another. I ain't from down south, so I'm gonna get in and out of the subject. But I don't know that's how y'all talk down there. But it was some very explicit stuff on that IG live.
Mm.
Go check it out for yourself. And on that note, yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, them niggas is brothers. Whatever they going through, hopefully they patch that up on their side of the end, and they just work that out on their own. I know we were talking about French and Thug beefing. How did that get back? I thought they was good, bro. What happened?
Yo, like ever since this, I remember Thug and Thug and Pharrell and French had that little tension before, like a few years ago and shit. You feel me? But then like it resurfaced right after this whole Kendrick shit. You feel me? After French made the little
Oh,
comment that he got more hits
I
than
think
Kendrick.
French is just looking for smoke. I think he trying to stay relevant in this whole thing. I don't know why. Cause he was just beefing with 50. Now he just beefing with Chris Brown at some point or some shit. Now he beefing with Thug. Like what's going on?
I don't know, bro.
I think he
really
just wants
don't
somebody
know.
to call his name so he can get on live and talk his shit. Cause I think French
I mean, but
Montana on IG Live is gonna be something special.
I mean, during this time for real, it's kind of important to keep your name in people's
Yeah, that's
mouths for
true.
real and keep
But
the
look,
shit
that's
surfacing. You
you
feel
gotta
me?
step aside right now. Like niggas don't notice that a lot of the legends is getting called to the table. Like that's
Oh
the
yeah,
dope shit in this battle shit. The legends is getting brought up,
oh
yo.
yeah.
Fuck all this other shit. Let the legends eat
You
right
want to know
now.
who I'm
Let them
waiting
get their
for?
light. Who you waiting for, bro?
I want to see Dog Pound versus Tribe Called Quest.
Mm.
Far as hits, I mean not far as hits, but just going back to back. You feel me? I want to see that type of battle.
Oh, can you imagine that live, yo? Like you can't, like you
Mm.
gonna get punched in your face being in that crowd, yo. You like niggas gonna steal you, yo. You that
Nigga,
music start
what?
going off, yo. Oh my god. Yeah,
You got
that'd be a great
Q-Tip and you
battle
got
too.
motherfucking Snoop leading that shit.
That's a great battle. Oh man. Oh, see, but this is a great opportunity, like I said, for the legends and stuff like that. French, I don't know if French wanted to smoke because he just wanted to smoke. So what, he want to smoke with Thug on like the music battle shit, or he went to smoke in
I
real
think
life?
that was like more like some physical shit,
Oh,
like some
okay.
personal shit.
You know,
You feel me?
Thug is reckless. Like that's the story. Everybody keeps saying it's
Oh
like Young
yeah,
Thug is a reckless ass. Like he been that. Like that's what I keep hearing.
but apparently though, like I don't know, some niggas coming in French defense. I don't know if it's in French defense,
I ain't saying French not either. I'm just
but
saying
like
like keep it music, man. Like fuck all that other shit. Y'all niggas is both niggas getting bread. Y'all got
yeah,
families. Y'all got millions of dollars. What the fuck are y'all arguing for on some physical shit for? Why?
just keep it to jokes, bro.
Yeah, that's all you
Keep
gotta
it to
do. Jokes and
jokes.
music, yo. Your life is amazing, nigga. Fuck are you trying to get physical with a nigga unless he threaten your kids or some other shit like that. If a nigga said your music suck or some shit like that, and you get
Pretty
offended like
much.
that, that's
Battle
crazy.
rappers don't get offended when a nigga talk about a nigga
Niggas
kids.
sitting in there. That's why we gotta applaud battle rappers sometimes. A nigga say he about to saw your kid in half and uppercut the corpse, and niggas just sit there like,
They just stomach that shit, yo.
nigga, mother died this morning, and I'll dig up your mother and piss her knock, and you sit there like that's how disrespectful, and they eat that shit like. So
Motherfucking
kudos
whole
to them
crowd
niggas.
screaming and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Oh
Hold
my,
on, wait. Hold on, wait. I
shut
ain't
up,
finished.
shut up.
I said I dig your mother up in the grave and spit on that bitch face. And just keep going. And you like, what?
And niggas is just going ape shit the whole building rock, and he keep bringing it back, and you just sitting there and taking all of that, yo.
Then a nigga do a flip. Hold up, wait. You didn't hear me? I said I spit on the grave, then spit on the face. That was on the case when his father snitched. And then the nigga just start going, and you're like, oh my
Yeah, they
God,
doing all
bro.
types
Like,
of shit in battle rap. Adi Boom fighting for his life in this shit right now. How you bring up a nigga snitching in battle rap? Like, that's crazy. Then pass the papers out, yo. Then pass the That was the first round knockout, yo. This nigga top of the first pass the papers out. Now you rap, nigga. What you got to say? I don't
I
know
ain't
how
gonna
he
lie,
get out
yo.
of there, yo.
That's when you just take the mic off, yo.
That's when
You make
niggas.
sure
I
one
don't
of
know.
your
K.
niggas got
Shine
the
said,
burner,
nigga, she
yo,
said he should
and
have
you just
popped on
start
that nigga,
walking.
yo. Now everybody like Adi Boom a snitch and all this other shit. This nigga can't rap nowhere. Opponents don't want to talk. This nigga, all this shit is real. He brought this nigga paperwork, like the real, actual, factual paperwork to the battle, yo.
That's wild.
Yeah, but kudos to them battle rap niggas, because them niggas be wilding. Like they be taking all of that shit. So if French getting mad at Thug over some shit like that, that's crazy, man. Like keeping music, man. Like I said, y'all niggas is lives is amazing, and y'all inspiring a lot of young artists and putting on for y'all fucking situations and everything. So kudos to these niggas. And last but not least, for our hip hop subject, I think we got Snoop versus 6ix9ine. Like what the fuck is going on with this?
Shit. Apparently, 6ix9ine been. I don't. It is. I don't even know if this is trolling at this point. You feel me? But just trying to cop please for real to make it seem like he's not the only snitch in the industry in the game for real, which he's not. But like when he's coming
Oh
at
my
certain
goodness.
niggas for real,
See now I don't want to talk about this shit because I don't like to talk about this shit. So I'll say this. When the nigga came out and said what he said, it was like, okay,
you still did what you did.
yeah, you still did what you did at the end of the day. And like you can't snitch on niggas and say, yo,
Hmm.
niggas fucked my baby mama, niggas was trying to kill my kids, niggas was trying to do all this other shit. You can't say all that and then not say that you also put hits out on niggas. You was running drugs and all this other shit. Don't deny your part into what you did too.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And outside of all of that shit is if you missed a tough guy and all of like other shit that you claim to be, then you don't tell the police. You bust your gun. You go get that niggas, right?
Pretty much. A
That's how
nigga
that
fucked
go.
your baby mother. What you do,
You
Mr.
go handle
Gangster?
that, or you get the niggas to go
You
handle
feel
that.
me?
Not saying that's how you do,
Niggas kidnap you. What you do?
but now you're not wearing it. You came on saying, yeah, I'm a snitch and all that other shit. Now you dragging everybody else into your business and all this other shit. That's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like now, instead of you just stepping outside, yeah, I did that, and focusing everything on yourself. Now you being toxic and throwing it everywhere and all this other shit.
But the shit is, it's so funny. There's no paperwork on Snoop snitching.
I mean, but
So he's just throwing alleged
you see
facts.
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
alleged shits out.
You
You
see what I'm
feel me?
saying? But not only that, you bringing up cases and you bringing up old other shit and all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like now you bringing in other people
You
and
bringing
all
the
this other
politics
shit.
from
You
niggas
see what I'm
that's
saying? These are
across the
street
fucking
dudes.
country, bro.
You know what I mean? These are street dudes and all this other shit, and niggas got ties and all this other shit. And now you focusing the police on some whole other shit and all this other shit. Like that's not the way to go. Like don't
You got Wet
like
100 fucking tuning in on this shit.
all you need to
He's
do is
chiming
wear
in.
your
You feel
shit
me?
and put your music out and do what you do, yo. Don't start bringing other people into what you got in your business. Tone, go ahead and close us out on that note because I don't want to touch on too much of that, yo.
On a closing note, again, you feel me? I feel like this might be the end for Nintendo. reign was I hate to say it was Super Smash Bros. Show just because of Evo actually cutting these niggas out. So again, you feel me? A nice little somber note to the motherfucking Super. Shit. I was about to say Super Nintendo, Super Smash Bros. You feel me? But closing out, my niggas. Just remember, eat smart, play smart, rolls up, my nigga. You feel me? On some real shit. Smoke good weed. Fuck bad bitches. All that good shit. You feel me? Freedom is
After this
coming upon us
COVID
someday.
shit, lift. After
Yes,
this
yo. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
COVID shit,
Yeah, by
after
this time,
this,
my nigga, everybody stay safe. You feel me?
yeah,
Be
stay
smart, my
safe,
nigga.
be smart, and on that note, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment down below. Let us know what you're smoking on, how your week went. We appreciate you on the tuning to
Oh
kick back,
shit.
and we love hearing from you. Okay,
I want
you
to
got some
just
more?
give a special shout out for a baddie of the damn week. I just really got to do this shit. Like, came across just hilarious Instagram page, yo. Dear God, dear God. I just want to say that.
And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and